As an administrator, you will be working with many types of user accounts. A system administrator is the highest level administrator who has access to all data and organizations within the entire system. An organization administrator is the next highest level user. The organization administrator has access to everything in and under the organization to which he was added. Most users will be standard user accounts who act as end users in the system, syncing and sharing data and collaborating on content. Standard users do not have access to the administrative web portal. When creating user accounts, you have the option of adding users manually, one by one, in bulk through a CSV import, or from an LDAP authentication source, such as Active Directory. This video will review the basics of manually creating new user accounts one by one or through a CSV file. In the Organization navigation menu, select the organization in which you want to create the new user account. Click the Accounts tab. The Accounts page will display a list of all accounts that already exist in the selected organization. Click the Create Account button. In the Account Settings page, enter account details for the new account. Then enter a password. You can also click the Auto-Generate checkbox to allow the system to automatically create a strong password for the user. For extra security, you might also decide to use the Password Expires field to generate a password that will expire after 6 hours, 12 hours, or 24 hours. The next set of fields will determine how the user consumes data. In most instances, you can keep the Shared Quota checkbox selected, allowing the user to pull data from the organization's shared quota. Or you might decide to assign an individual space quota policy for this user. When this policy is configured, the user will be capped at the amount of data he can consume. This policy is often used for dummy accounts assigned to a server, when the server should be pushing data but not consuming data. Select the Send Welcome Email checkbox to immediately send a welcome email to the user as soon as the account is created. A welcome email includes initial login credentials and links to access the web portal and download agents and apps. If you are onboarding many users at one time, you might decide to wait and distribute welcome emails in bulk after all user accounts have been created. Select the WebDAV Access checkbox to give the user WebDAV access, which is another way for end users to view and edit files from their local machine. You can also select the Organization Admin checkbox to give the user administrative privileges. You might also decide to use this page to add the user to a team share or a group. When you are finished, click the Save button. If you want to add many users at one time, you can decide to use a CSV file and upload this file into the system. When you use a CSV file, each user account represents one line of the file. The format of each line must be first name, last name, email, and quota in gigabytes. 0 represents unlimited. For example, you might start with an Excel file filled with user accounts and then save the file in CSV format. Or you can start with a text file. Make sure that each value is separated by a comma when you use a text file. In the Accounts page, click the CSV Import button. Click the Choose File button and select the CSV file from your local machine. Select the CSV has a header checkbox if the first line of your file includes header information. Select the Send Welcome Email checkbox to send a welcome email to each newly created user account. You can also add these users to team shares or groups. Click the Upload button when you are finished. When the CSV file finishes uploading, the page will refresh, displaying a list of imported accounts. If you made a mistake, you can clear this form and upload a new CSV file. And that's how you create new user accounts. Thanks for watching.